This is a reading for a divine masculine. Strong, powerful man who's dealing with someone or was dealing with someone, and you have a little clarification on something. And what I heard creep me out, it's what I made the title to be. Nothing's happening. Go back to sleep. It's like a girl saying that to a guy, like y'all are in bed or something, or you were asleep, and something wakes you up for a second. And you say, like, what are you doing? Or what's happening? And they say, nothing's happening. Or no, you didn't even say anything. Hold on. Yeah, Jesus, take the wheel with this one. This is creepy. Is something happened where, like, you were startled awake, and I don't think you said anything, and they said, nothing's happening, go back to sleep, or something like that. I'm hearing, like, a kind of... sorry to sis. I'm hearing like a Taylor Swift kind of voice where it's like kind of nasally. Sorry, but if you love Taylor Swift, but okay. Nothing's happening, going back to sleep. Wait. So there are two things that you don't realize are kind of maybe connected with that moment, and there was another situation where you were wondering, or you saw receipts from money being exchanged. So, okay, so this is a relationship that you were in. Whatever girl you were with, was up to something. So, is that what I'm doing? You want clarification on that? All right, let's go. And you know, abuse comes in all shapes and sizes and genders. And I'm getting abuse, like towards the masculine, like an abusive woman abusing her divine masculine, but in a way where, God help me again, sorry, Taylor Swift, where it's like a very beautiful face. Like this person might have been very, very beautiful on the outside, but I think they're kind of like an evil little troll on the inside, you know, like if you could see them on the inside, they'd look like a little sorry, I'm getting really funny picture of like hold on, like a little gargoyle, but they have I don't know why they have like a mohawk, or they're bald. It's like a bald-headed hoe or something. I don't know. Sorry, no offense to any bald-headed hoes out there or whatever, you know. But this person was talking to someone else. You're like, were they talking to someone else? Yeah, they were talking to someone else. They were making plans with someone else. Were you guys married? Hold on, let me shut up. I'm just going to pull some cards. How about this? I'm going to shut up. I feel like you might be the kind of person where, like, the more someone talks, the less you listen. So I'm going to shut up and pull some cards, and I'll put a link in one of the comments when I figure out what's going on with this girl. Okay? Or what was or what is or something like that. I think maybe your first initial thought was, is she cheating on me? But I think it's kind of beyond that. Like, I think it's a little beyond that, or I wouldn't be. That might be another reader doing that one. I think that, oh shit. Snakes on a plane, strangers on a train. The plot was thick. A quicksand trick. But it was all in vain. Someone trying to kill you, guy? Wait. Well, I was putting my cards away for the divine feminine reading. This came up with nothing's happening, go back to sleep. And the way my brain works is all fucked up, y'all, but sorry. But what came out to explain that was, were you dealing with the Gemini where they had two faces? Were you really realizing that they did? With the moon card, you didn't really see their true face, or they were just lying about everything. But snakes on a plane, strangers on a train. The plot was thick, a quicksand trick, but it was all in vain. So whatever they were trying to do to you, it didn't succeed. This could be something in the past that you've moved on from, and now you are about to, if you haven't already, find like your forever person. I don't know if you feel like Lady and the Tramp or something, you know? What was the dog's name from Lady and the Tramp? And he was like hella cute, but he was like a kind of a scruffy street dog or whatever, and him and Lady fell in love. So this is the weirdest reading. So let's not forget that you have a beautiful, true love, soulmate connection coming. But I think you might have barely made it out alive. There was money exchanged. Okay. So now that I know that, like, if there was any fear, have no fear. I think the worst was over, but you're being asked to recall a moment where it was like the sound of the Cash App, ching, and you're like, what is that? And they're like, nothing, go back to sleep. Maybe if that was it, if it's not that you were startled awake and creeped out by something. If you were startled awake and creeped out by something, what the F was that? By the way, if you I think we all at this point like know what Snakes on a Plane is. It's a movie. There's also an old Hitchcock movie called Strangers on a Train. Okay. I'm being asked to focus on that, which I didn't want to go there because if you already know. Gutenberg. The Gutenberg Bible was first substantial item issued on a printing press, invented printing from. So it could be that you met them at church, or they pretended to be spiritual. You know, if they're like a Taylor Swift archetype, then they would it'd be like sorry, I'm just going with what I feel like, super evil underneath and very beautiful on the outside, you know? I'm not saying I've ever met her or anything. That's what I get. Kind of, you know, if you're a girl, you know there are other little evil girls out there. Like they're evil by elementary school, you know what I mean? And then they grow up to be evil women. And I think you just might have gotten caught up in the vortex of one of these rotted. Got it, but hold on, let me see. What was the thing where they said, nothing's happening, go back to sleep? What's that? What the actual... I just got the absolute creeps, you guys. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me make a little circle here. Oh my God, I got the absolute creeps. Did you get the absolute creeps in that moment? Were you like, are they trying to kill me? Were they trying to smother you with the pillow? Get out of here. You woke up and they were watching you sleep or something? Nothing's happening. I think something was happening, and I think your guardian angels woke you up in the right moment. Like, you are protected. Obviously, you have guardian angels that watch over you, and they were trying to help you heal your heart, and this person came along pretending to be one thing, and they were completely another. What in the world are they like a homicidal maniac or something? Oh my God. Were they a Gemini? Wow. So you're being brought liberation and peace from this evil person, whoever they were. It's going to be really hard to hear, but who were they scheming with? Like, what in the world? Shit. Not Death and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is not what anybody wants to hear, but I think they had a really evil agreement with somebody. What was it? Okay, so Strangers on a Train is two people coming together to commit murder for each other so that they would never be found out because there's no motive. Right? Like this guy approaches this other guy on a train, not to spoil his 60-year-old movie, but he it says like, hey, I know you're having problems with this person. I can't totally remember. I know you're having problems with this person. I'm having problems with this person. What we should do is when he says crisscross, he says crisscross a lot in the movie Crisscross. I do your murder, you do my murder. So was this person sent in as like an agent of chaos or something to get you out of the way for some reason? Well, it didn't start that way. It just ended that way. Why? Wait, how did it start then? What is this? What is this? Okay. Well, like I was saying, abuse comes in all shapes and sizes and genders. And it's something that you hear often talked about with women, but not necessarily about men. And that's when a woman has isolated him away from everything that he loves. Like this person maybe isolated you away from your family and friends, or they completely alienated you from the entire world somehow. I don't know if they dragged you into a cult and you got out and they were still like receiving commands from the cult and they saw you as some sort of a threat. No, what is it? Where did the money come from? Oh, God. I mean, can it be that simple? Come in, seduce someone, steal their money, and kill them? Come in, marry them, kill them? Oh my God, not 3. This is bad. Okay, so the plot thickens here. Who were they working with? Ooh, this person. Whoever your person was talking to is an older earth sign, if I want to go there. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or they're just very wealthy. So if your girl, whoever your ex was, came from a very wealthy family, this would be their father or something, or their grandfather. And this is how they were taught. You come in, you marry a man, you get the insurance. Ooh, not the insurance claim. I swear to God, I'm trying not to see this so hard, you guys. I'm really trying hard not to see that. But I think in that moment, when did they decide to go along with this plot? So, okay, let me show you what I pulled here. The King of Pentacles. It would have been like this, though, with the intention to ruin you, to destroy your mind, to influence your decisions, to influence your creation, to to influence your confidence, to put you in a state of panic. It's like a between a rock and the hard place, always and forever with this person. It was moments of bliss that were few and far between, interrupted by periods of loneliness and isolation and feelings of alienation. And that was done on purpose. This is sorrows, pain, heartbreak, and I'm seeing that it was an intentional abuse. Something about their isolating you made it so that you could never speak out about it. Or like if they were literally abusing you, and I have seen this in person, the cops show up and arrest the guy, that's getting beat. The girl turns on the waterworks or something and knows exactly how to act and knows exactly how to turn on the all-American Taylor Swift ego sort of cute. No, it couldn't be. They're evil. They were evil and wicked and malicious, and they were born that way. How did you meet them? Like, how did they... Fighting conflict. This is weird. I feel like this person was way more calculating than you know. Yeah. The plan was always to take from you. It was always to come in and get what they would. So this is the kind of person that thinks that a man exists to be born, to fight in wars and die, or to marry a woman and pay her bills and die. This is someone who, if you would have had a family with them, they would have alienated you from the children. So if you didn't have any kids, dodged a bullet there. Okay, I'm thinking this is someone that was just, it wasn't necessarily a marriage. Like, your guardian angels really came through for you. And there's going to be something to see. There's going to be actual evidence of that money that was exchanged. Hold on, let me pull some more cards. I don't like this. It's like you had to stay prayed up. Keep staying prayed up and everything, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, the worst is over. This is a time of rest and healing and peace, okay? Rest and healing and peace for you. Not for evil girl who was doing Lord knows what. Something tasted bad. Wait, why was money exchanged after a disaster in your life? Huh. Ah. It's almost like at the time they gaslit you to make it seem like, oh, they're always there for you when bad things happen in your life. Like they were the ride or die. They were all, but think about it, that they were always there when bad things happened in your life. Why was money exchanged after something disastrous happened in your life? Yeah, money exchanged. That it's like, follow the money. How do you do that? How can you follow the money? Ah. So you had to get out of the situation to see it. It was a storm. It was a war. It was a non-consensual war. Like you thought you were in a relationship and this crazy bitch thought sorry. I don't want to talk smack on your ex-love, but this is not an okay person in the head. And they were not going to stop until what? Who are the piranhas that they were exchanging money with? I don't see. So, like I was saying, if they had an evil daddy or they had an evil grandpa or they had like an evil sugar daddy, that somehow you were like, wait, where did you get those shoes? Or where did you get that purse? Like, that's a $3,000 purse. And they were like, oh, I won a contest or something. I don't believe that for a second. I don't think they won a contest. I think they were still connected to that sugar daddy. And I think they had like a whole bank account you didn't know about. Like you might have been suffering. You might have had nothing. Like this is the kind of person that would have like 3 different bank accounts that you didn't know about and you got nothing and they still want you to spend all your money on them. Like this is toxic feminine to a T. And I think you already knew that. And I think whoever you are, you're incredibly intuitive and you've already removed yourself from the situation. But with what to do here for you, let me clarify. Okay. So you will be able to follow the money. You will be able to find out physically with facts on paper who this person was working with to cause your demise. This is enlightenment for you. This is an aha moment. This is the light bulb. This is your guardian angels coming in not only to protect you, to give you a renewed sense of vigor and excitement about life, which I guess this person stole from you. They might have been a complete dream killer. Besides, oh my God. Like, I just feel like this person has moments of intrusive thoughts and they have no like resistance to that. Like if you were ever standing on a cliff with this person and you look over and they're looking at y'all weird, they were thinking of pushing you off. This is the kind of person that is very beautiful on the outside and very wicked on the inside. And you had to learn the hard way, but you come out of it on top because you see. So you'll be able to follow the money, if there's some sort of like all of a sudden stuff's going on in your life, everything's horrible. They present themselves as I'm always there for you when everything goes wrong in your life. Everything's going wrong in your life because they're there, you know? So this is really good. 2 6s for you, the Sun. Healing, peace. What are you going to find out? This is you, by the way, in your magician's power. This is not in the reverse. This is in the upright. This is the divine masculine. This is understanding the universe. This is understanding yourself. This is a self-awareness where you've had to do the hard work. You've had to battle a lot of dragons, a lot of demons, and you just didn't realize it would also be in your love life. And it was. But you know how to manifest. And maybe that's why this person was drawn to you in the first place. So I'm trying to figure out what made them decide to take you out of the game here. Like, what was it? Jeez. They knew they weren't your divine feminine. They knew it. It's almost like this person was involved in some, I don't want to say black magic because I don't think that they were even spiritual enough to acknowledge the spiritual world. I think this person was completely three-dimensional. I think they were, ooh, I really don't like them. I'm sorry. I don't like them. Her. Them. It could be a guy. Guys can be abusive to guys. You know, and what are you going to do? If that's the case, call the police. They'll put you both in jail or shoot you or something. I don't know. I'm from Oakland. Cops shoot people there. I don't know where you're from, but it's a situation where you didn't have any support. You didn't have any backup. You couldn't just call someone and say, hey, I can't handle this. Can you come get this person? But they knew that they weren't the right one for you. And they knew that you'd figure it out eventually and that you would leave them. And that wasn't in their fantasy of them coming in, seducing you, marrying you, and bumping you off. Your intuition was on point. You're very, very resourceful when it comes to your own intuition and clairvoyance. That was a problem. That was a problem. You saved your own life. I want to say, so I've got a clarification. Your guardian angels are with you and they're healing you and they love you and they're so proud of you, but they want you to pat yourself on the back. You saved yourself. I was asked to make that clarification. You saved yourself in a moment using your intuition. And guess what? Now you get your true love coming in. You get your soulmate, the real one, the one that's going to offer you true love, honest, authentic, true blue love. Okay, so now that you know that coming in, let's like clarify this other little situation here with the snakes on a plane. What's that about? What tasted funny? Does something taste funny? Something tasted old, something tasted funny? Someone tried to play it off like, oh, I'm just a bad cook. No, they weren't just a bad cook. They weren't just a bad cook. 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Guy, they were trying to poison you. They were trying to poison you. I'm so sorry. I hate to say it. 7 of Pentacles, strength. Yeah, you got away. You had to make a judgment call. So this is like literally just, was that person trying to kill me in that moment? Yeah, they were. Are they going to get found out? Yeah, they are. The heavens are going to have judgment. The earth is going to have judgment. Oh my God. So this is all going to be exposed publicly. Are you going to get something for that? Like in the courts or something? It's just, you know what an evil girl is like now. You know what it is. You know what it feels like. You know that someone can be very, very beautiful on the outside and very, very evil on the inside. 4 of Swords twice for you. The worst is over. It's time to heal. It's time to sit in your position of power where you're not being used for your energy. You're not being used for your mojo. You're not being used for your wallet. If you would have been with that person, it all would have just trickled down the drain. So it's like if you would have been rich, that maybe you saw it as I don't have enough money for them. That's how she made you feel. If you had all the money in the world, it would be not enough. She would have done the same thing and then on to the next. And I know that's hard to hear, but I think you kind of already know that. So justice for you, 6 of Swords twice, 4 of Swords twice. The truth will set you free. Something that was so hard to deal with, something that you had to do on your own, and it wasn't right, and it wasn't fair, and it's not okay. But everything is seen. There is no secret here. So there's going to be, if you can follow the money, there'll be a trace, not only that you'll be able to see, but that the courts will be able to see. So is this person going to be like, okay, well, that tells me everything I needed to know there. If you were wondering if this person's going to get karma for everything they did, oh yeah, absolutely. Big time. It's going to come in and it's going to knock them off their feet. 10 of Swords. God, this isn't like death, is it? Oh boy. Everything they tried to do to you is going to come back to them. You hear that all the time. I can't think of any other way to end this out by saying you're going to be able to see all of this go down from a safe distance. So congratulations on saving yourself. In that moment, that person had an impulse control issue, but it was stemming from who they really are inside. It's not just that they have intrusive thoughts, it's that they were an evil, wicked little person. And the end of their fantasy is them on top. Like, I think this person was whoever the sugar daddy was they were working with, or their evil daddy or grandpa. They were next on the list. You know what I mean? The list is long of who this person wanted to cause the demise of. So you weren't the first, but I can guarantee you you're the last. With the Tower, the 10 of Swords, this person's going down big time, publicly, forever, with the finality, and you walk away unscathed with your bag secure and a new love coming in. You know what a divine feminine isn't, and now you're about to find out what it is. So look forward to that. Your guardian angels are very proud of you. Nobody could do what you did. I don't know what you did, but nobody could do what you did. So hang in there. This is a time of peace and healing. That's your mantra this week. Unbothered, peace and healing, nothing else. And if something is dropped into your lap where it is that sort of information that you needed to show you where the money came from or where it was going or where she got that new purse or what was going on with the nothing go back to sleep, yeah. They lose, you win. Congratulations. You've got beautiful new love coming towards you, and you know how to create the world that you want to live in. You can manifest your own kingdom, and you're about to find your queen. So let that little troll stew in their own, stew in their own juices. 10 of Wands, it's over for them. They're starting to feel it. The cracks are starting to show. Get out of the way if you haven't already. All right. Love you, divine masculine. This is amazing. This is you in your true power in a way that can never be taken away from you. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.